Yeah. How you doing, Allayn?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. I think the first thing you should do is introduce yourself and your organization and what your organization does.
Great. Well, I'm Allayn Beck. I'm the executive director of the State College Food Bank, and we are here in Center County. We're primarily in State College, and our organization helps with food insecurity throughout our area. So we provide food. We have a food pantry here that we provide food to our families and individuals for about every 30 days. And then we also support a lot of our other United Way partner agencies with their food needs to help expand our indirect services.
So how big is your facility and where exactly is it?
It is a little bit over 4,000 square feet, and it's on South Atherton Street. We're next to the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, right.
That's our landmark for people. So,
and how do people come to you? How do they find you normally?
Yeah, so we primarily work on a referral basis. So that's one of the great ways we work with a lot of the other United Way partner agencies. Center Helps, for example, Center Safe, Housing Transitions, a good number of almost all our referring agencies are United Way partners. So if they're working with a family or individual that is in need of food assistance, they can fill out a food bank referral and then send them to us and they'll receive our services. But
go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
we work on referrals. We like when people are working with other agencies because it's likely that if you need help with food, you most likely need help with something else. So by coming through other agencies like Center Helps, then that way we can make sure that the whole situation is being helped.
And how does it normally work? You get a referral, they apply. I guess there's some type of assessment that goes on, and then they get a certain amount of food every month. Is that correct?
Yes. So we give supplemental food. We're not here to serve for the whole entire month. We're not everyone's complete food source. A lot of our clients have food stamps or SNAP benefits that also help supplement their food needs. But people will come every 30 days and they get about 2 weeks worth of groceries for their family. And that ranges from all different types of items, from dry goods to perishable items, produce, meats, dairy, eggs, meat. I said meat, egg, milk, that type of stuff, cheese, butter.
Yeah, I've said this before, but so many people have this misconception because State College School District is a fairly well-off school district, but there really is a lot of poverty, not just in State College, but obviously on the outskirts, right?
Yes, I would say we live in an area, especially the State College area, where our poverty is somewhat hidden, right? You don't see it right in front of your face. Every neighborhood in this area is a great, wonderful neighborhood, and every school is wonderful. And so it's not obvious to people when you're driving up and down Atherton Street that maybe there's families that are struggling and need some extra help.
And how does the United Way contribute to your charge?
Well, first and foremost, they support us financially, which is very helpful. And their funding helps us to purchase a lot of the more perishable items that we are providing to families. But then I think what is really exceptional and wonderful about the United Way is the partner network and our connections with all the other partner agencies. So through the United Way, we're working collaboratively with Center Helps, with Center Safe, with Housing Transitions, Strawberry Fields. It's really neat to see this coexisting and collaboration between all of us, that we recognize that we're better together and we're stronger together and we can help more people that way.
Very well said. So during this time of the year, I'm sure your efforts are accelerated. Is that accurate?
Yes. Yeah. Our numbers tend to rise this time of year, and then we tend to do even more for our partner agencies and throughout the county. So Thanksgiving just finished up, but that's a big one for us. We make sure that all the other county pantries throughout Center County have what they need to provide Thanksgiving to their clients. We ourselves provide Thanksgiving to our clients, and we just, for the second year in a row now, hosted a drive-through distribution with the school district to provide Thanksgiving for anybody that doesn't fall into the food pantry network.
And I've seen some of the Penn State athletic teams get involved with the food bank.
Yes, we have, not recently, but they're always fun to have around. Penn State Club Sports actually does a really big food drive this time of year, every year for us. So they were just here last week dropping off boxes of food that we're now sorting today. So
Right.
Penn State's doing great.
What about COVID? How did that affect you?
Well, thankfully, we didn't have to close. We haven't had to close our doors yet. Hopefully, it stays that way. We had to completely change the way we distribute food and are helping families and individuals. So previous to COVID, we were set up like a grocery store, and people could just come in and go shopping and get what they need. And there's just not a good way with our smaller space to really socially distance in that kind of environment. So we went to a pre-packed distribution, but now everything's more, it's like a glorified grocery order. So people can come in and they can tell us what they want, and then our volunteers pack that on the spot for them. So they're still getting choice. They're still choosing the food that they get to take home each day. So we're sending food home that they'll actually eat and can use throughout the month, but they're not coming in to shop like they were in the past.
And this may be painfully obvious, but I just want to get out there that they're not paying for this food.
Oh my gosh, no, no, there's no exchange of anything. No, not at all. It's all free for sure.
And if someone wanted to utilize your services or thought they needed to utilize your services, how would they get in contact with you?
The best way is to give us a call right here at the food bank. Our staff, we have 3 full-time staff members that are ready and willing to help. If we don't know the answer, we know who to call to get the answer. And we will call our other partner agencies for their assistance.
Right. And what's the number?
814-234-2310.
And you say you have staff members. What about the volunteers? What if someone wanted to volunteer at the food bank? Same thing? Call that same number?
Call that number. It's all on our website too at scfoodbank.org. We have a really great volunteer coordinator, and we have 3 staff, we have probably over 100 volunteers that we see in here throughout the week that help us do it. I mean, we couldn't do what we do without them. So.
And finally, for anyone that sees this as watching this, what would be the message that you'd want to get out there?
I think by supporting the United Way, you're ultimately supporting the partner network, and the partner network is stronger together because of the United Way. So it helps not just the food bank, but it helps us on all our other agencies that we work with. So I think it's a bigger footprint than just giving to one specific agency.
No question about it. And thank you for what you do for the State College community. It's so important. You don't want, especially you don't want children going hungry on a daily basis.
Absolutely not. No.
Well, have a fantastic holiday, and I really appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you so much, Brian.